Good morning, YouTube. Don't mind the occasional off because I just got a leg surgery, nothing serious, but damn annoying, and it's all stiffened up now. But this little video clip, I'm gonna talk about my goals, hobby goals for 2024, like every self-respecting blog vlogger, fan, or rambler does. So, and after labeling last year the year of the ink, because I was focusing on tattoos last year, this year is called the year of the Chaos Dwarf due to, well, it's been 30 years since I bought my first Chaos Dwarf model when they came out back in 1994. So yeah, I get a serious collection, but I'm already painting them. I got big back into the wargaming thing due to Dorian settling down, COVID being passed, so getting classes last year. That was a big point, so I could actually see what I was painting, bar undercoating. But yeah, to that end, for this year, I'm including painting goals back in my hobby targets. You can follow the progress on my blog page, link down below, as always. Well, let's see, because I have a lot of mails coming in as well now, of course, but I've got myself 3 goals this year for my Chaos Wars. The first one is to paint 1,000 points of War Master Revolution. That's the community expanded rule set of War Master, great game system. And well, I got the miniatures. It's from Forest Dragon, I believe the designs are the STLs. But yeah, I'm gonna paint up 1,000 points force for that because it just looks cool. The same thing is that because I have a heap of 50mm Chubbling models, I'm gonna paint those up to a 12 points. It's not only Chubblings, I got some other figures as well from Clan Wars and everything that I'm gonna use. Horde of the Things 15mm army for my Chaos Dwarfs, just for completeness sake, because I don't really think I have someone in my playing group yet. When I go back to the club I might convert some people playing 50mm fantasy. But it's basically a DBA for fantasy rules. So, and I want to paint 250 Chaos Dwarf army suited overall systems, being it Mordheim, Frostgrave, whatever, Age of Sigmar, Warhammer, the old world of Chaos Dwarf models. So restoring figures from my pile, which is over 500 models when I'm talking this. So yeah, I got a bit of a backlog. But I'm gonna restore about 250 Chaos Wars, I'm hoping, which would mean I have to paint at least a regiment of 20 and then some a month. I already know that's probably not gonna happen, but you never know. Might have a speed paint bump and do 50 models in a month. Even saying it out loud makes me cringe, but yeah. That's one of the targets. Other painting targets that I have is start painting up all my Underworld's warbands. There's still 8 to go at the moment, but of course as new releases come out, like those new Cruel Boys I got my eyes on, the amount I have to paint will rise up, while the amount that I paint will probably lag behind. And do some more work on my Idenef Deepkin. I only have 180 points painted, but I want an army of 2,000 points, learn to play decently Age of Sigmar this year, and next year, but that's of course for a video in a year time, I am going to drop myself back into the tournament scene more actively. Even though in the few months that I played already, past year I did two tournaments already. So yeah, it's nature of the beast, I guess, even though I'm not hyper competitive anymore. I just don't have the time to study all the army lists and all the races. I still enjoy the fact that you're playing other people than your regular group. But that's about it for the painting challenges. I'm also gonna do, like always, my anime, manga, book reading challenges and everything, which you will be following here. For collecting, it's just gonna be focusing on Luna Maria Hawks. Might be some other figures if they win the Tokyo catch, but I'm gonna try and bulk out my Luna Maria collection, which are mostly trade figures and very hard to find. But for this goal, I have set myself no Plamos this year or Gunplas, but I want to watch 100 animes. Now that might sound immense, but you got the regular series, and I have made myself a list of 85 OVAs, ONAs, movies of backlog that I still have to watch. I want to filter all those out of my plan to watch list on Mail, or a large part of them, and come to 100 at the end of the year that way. I also want to watch 20 movies in a series as always. It's a bit of a normal number. Watching movies with Nashi in the evening or binging a series on Netflix. Write a little review. That's doable numbers. And of course I want to taste 50 new beers again. Last year I like over tripled that, but as a beer taster, beer lover, which is not saying that I'm drinking every night, but sometimes you just have like 3-4s, gathering with a friend. We tried some beers that we found in the past weeks. Yeah, so that's it. Then there's of course the reading numbers. And this year I'm gonna split it up in 3. I want to read 25 mangas, so work a bit on my backlog. That doesn't sound too much, but I also want to do about 10 books or rule books. Because rule books in the end are also a lot of reading. I got the old world with all the stuff coming out. There's like the 400-page 5 Leagues from the Borderlands rulebook and everything. So once you got through them, oh, well, it's basically the same as reading a novel. The few artwork pieces and graphic tables on it are not gonna do it. And I also want to read to clear out a bit of the backlog on my hard disk, which is all over the place, and sort and log it that way, about 50 magazines or fanzines, because I love collecting fanzines in a PDF style from all over the place, and then I just store them in a file map to read, and then they linger there after the quick first stroll through. So now I'm actually going to read them all. Like for example, from the 9th Age game system, which is going to get splattered now with the old world, unfortunately, but I have to read every of their 3 magazines, issue 6 ongoing or something, so a lot. But that's something I want to clear out as well this year. On a different side note of collecting, and that's a bit of anime, I want to complete my Data Bullet White Schwartz card set. I still need 19 cards. That does include the signature cards, which cost almost 100 to 200 euros. So I doubt I will get those. But well, if that's already the only ones that I will be lacking at the end of the year, I'm quite happy. Even though I'm gonna aim at collecting the foil versions, of course. It looks better in the binder. But that's it. The hobby goals that I've set myself for this year. I can already tell next year will be aimed much more at playing actual games and tournaments. But this year is gonna be mostly about preparing for those games and tournaments. So hence the year of the Chaos Dwarf. Wish me luck, and see you in about 11.5 months with how it all ended up. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.